Well, we're at about a mile and 3/4 now, thereabouts. We just made the turn back a ways at the 1.5 mile mark. I think that we made a right-hand turn right back up the trail. I think that was the, we're starting our way back towards the parking area now. Trail change from being kind of like a service road to more of a trail. Got a pretty steady, gradual incline to it as we're moving along. Lots of pines. Today I've seen some squirrels and stuff that very quickly got away from where I was. It is hunting season, so you know, you would expect that. Been seeing a lot of these crossing trails like this one right here that has my interest, because I always like to see how the wildlife navigates through here. I know they use the trails, but they also have their quickest ways to get from point A to point B when they're going. So we'll continue on up this way. Again, we're Cedarville State Forest today. We're on the White Trail. Gone about a 1.75 miles of the 3.5 mile loop. And we'll check back in with you later. Well, it's official. This is the halfway mark on our 3.5 mile trek. We did this in about 45 minutes. Even with the stopping for a little bit of recording that we did. So it's ranked as an easy trail, and I would say that's what it is. You know, it's got some hills and some rises in it, but nothing of any great difficulty. So we're going to head on down that way, and back that way is where we came from. I don't know how well you can see. I don't know how well the camera picks it up on. We're on top of quite a ridge. Drops on down. And I suspect the trail which leads that way is going to take us right on down this ridge down to the bottom. Somewhere we'll have to cross that that water that we crossed on our way up. So let's keep going. Let you watch as I move along. Seeing evidences of horses. Multi-use area. You can see we're out of the pines now. It's opened up. We're in the oaks, and pretty sure these are white oaks, which is the Maryland state tree, and we do have a lot of them. They are beautiful trees, and they burn well. Seem to stand up to the winter fairly well, because of course they drop their leaves, so there's not a whole lot to hold the snow, and then there's nothing for the wind to grab a hold of like those pine trees. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. I really am. Beautiful day. Warmed up nicely. Well, finally decided to take a little bit of a break here. We've gone about 2.25 miles, I guess, somewhere between 2 and 2.25. So, got 1.5 miles, 1.75 miles left. It's been beautiful. This part, it's taken about 1 hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes, so that's not bad, considering we've been stopping and everything else. We're back on one of those service roadways again. Trail's getting ready to turn right up here to go back down down on actual trail head. They've done a lot of clearing in here. We've had a lot of deadfall and blowover and just generally signs of winter, signs of weather around here. It's a great trail. You know, if all you're going to do is come out to walk, you can easily do this trail in an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most. Even with me stopping and looking and shooting a little video here and there, you know, at the 2¼ mile mark, we're just a little over an hour. You know, that's pretty good. So again, it's rated as an easy trail. If you're not running or riding a bike, it's going to be very easy if you're just taking your time and walking it. There is elevation changes based on the map that I have. You know, you're up and down, and then you're on a flat way for the longest time. There's no climbing involved. There's no rocks. Very little roots running across the trail. So I would encourage you, especially if you're in this area and you live here, get out here and take these walks, especially this time of year. It's cool. You don't have to worry about insects, snakes. You don't need to worry about that. If you are into bird watching, it's easier to see these guys in this without the foliage, although there's probably not as many different birds that you're going to see because it's cold weather. So again, if nothing else, you're outside and you're enjoying yourself, and I certainly am today. Having a little bit of coffee just like I normally do, and we're starting our trek back towards where we're parked. This thing does a great job keeping this coffee hot. I made it, put it in here probably 3 hours ago. Anyway, remember, if you don't get out back, you won't know what's going on outside, and this is our outside. Not sure what goes that way, but it's just way down. It has a noticeable drop-off going down that way, and I believe it's just one of the service roads so they can get in here if there's fires or anything else, because it's not a marked trail. The trail is actually marked, and I'll show you. Right there is one of the posts. Shows where the trail is going and where you need to go to get where you're going. So again, hope you're enjoying our little scout today on the White Trail here at Cedarville State Forest. 3½ mile loop. We're located on the border of Charles and PG County, right off Route 301 south and north, Route 301. So make it a good day. Thanks for watching, and your comments are always welcome. I don't know how well you can see, I don't know how well the camera picks it up on. We're on top of quite a ridge. Drops on down. And I suspect the trail which leads that way is going to take us right on down this ridge down to the bottom. Somewhere we'll have to cross that water that we crossed on our way up. So let's keep going. Let you watch as I move along. Seeing evidences of horses. Multi-use area. You can see we're out of the pines now. It's opened up. We're in the oaks, and pretty sure these are white oaks, which is the Maryland state tree. And we do have a lot of them. They are beautiful trees and they burn well. Seem to stand up to the winter fairly well, because of course they drop their leaves, so there's not a whole lot to hold the snow, and then there's nothing for the wind to grab a hold of like those pine trees. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. I really am. Beautiful day. Warmed up nicely. Now there's a sizable trail block. It's been down probably a couple of years. There are some huge trees in here. Beautiful morning. Temperature's got to be in the upper 40s now. Just a little bit of a breeze. I actually took my gloves off. My hands are plenty warm and comfortable. The end of that stump over there looks like a great place for a critter of some sort to live. Let's keep on going. The trail leads on up this way. Now we're walking kind of on a ridge trail. Single person trail, really. Not real steep. You can see down in there. We again, like I said, we're sharing this part of the white trail loop with the orange trail loop, and we see the orange blazes, so well, we stay with those. We know we're in the right place. And the white will go off to the right up here, I believe, and lead us back to the parking lot where we parked. So we've seen a little bit of everything as far as terrain. We've been down in there. A lot of hollies in here too. They don't do well in the snow. Anything with leaves get hung up. And we're heading on down this way, so we'll turn the camera back on as we need to. Well, we're at the 2 3/4 mile mark now, so we've got about 3/4 of a mile left, and if we continue our current pace, that should be 15-20 minutes at most. Yeah, and this is the white trail here at Cedarville State Forest, on the border of Charles and Prince George's County in southern Maryland. Out for a little walk. The total distance on this is 3.5 miles. Hope you're enjoying it. Like I said earlier, there were not a lot of roots on this trail, and they're not. We finally have run into a few, so you don't want to shuffle your feet along. You want to pick them up. And once again, you can see our friends the pine trees. They don't do well. But they do grow so easily, so I'm sure that there'll be more to take its place. Some of the holly that I've talked about before, and see, it's full of berries. And the trail continues on around that way. Narrowing up, not an access road, actually a footpath. Well, here's that water. We knew we had to cross. Get back where we came from. And there's our familiar trail markers, showing that we're at the 3 mile mark on this white trail. It's been a beautiful hike. Nice scout. we'll do this again. And here we go down into the valley. Down to the second border crossing. And then we'll be heading back up, I'm sure. Again, this is not overly strenuous. Just take it easy. You're not running cross country. You're out just enjoying. You can see which side of the hill the sun shines on. Not a lot of snow on this side, but on the other side there's still a lot of snow. A lot of dead standing wood in here, which is nature's way of thinning itself out so it can grow. The big trees seem to make it. That's where we came from. And here's where we're going. Very slowly moving. And up we go. You can see a white trail marker up there and a blue trail marker, so I know that we're close to where we parked. 3 trails meeting here. Almost need a traffic light. We're heading back on the white trail. We've been down. This is the way we went out. We went out that way. So we've already been this way. Our trip's complete. Hope you enjoyed our trip today. We've been out on the white trail here at Cedarville State Forest, and it's been about 2 hours all total. Beautiful day. Always remember, if you don't get out back, you won't know what's going on outside. So take a chance. Enjoy yourself. Go for a short walk. Go for a little bit longer walk. Make it a good day.
Miles from nowhere. Guess I'll take my time. Oh yeah. To reach there.